Jody Brenner Ginsburg. Today I want to talk with you about a situation where, let's say you got injured at work, the employer and insurer have picked up your claim, and you are receiving weekly temporary total disability benefits. You're either out of work on a no work status, or the doctor has placed you on a light duty status, and there was not any light duty available for you at the time. So you are receiving a weekly workers' compensation temporary total disability check. And then you go back to the doctor. The doctor, if you're on a no work status, says you can go back to light duty or sedentary duty, or the doctor continues you on a light duty status, and then the employer calls you and says, oh, you know what, I think we do have a light duty job for you. So either way, there's now been a light duty release for you, and the employer is saying they have a light duty job for you. Many of my clients or potential clients will come back and say, oh, I got a light duty slip from the doctor. Should I go back to work tomorrow, Ms. Ginsburg? And the answer is this. Once you're out on workers' compensation benefits, I always prefer for my clients to get what's called a WC-240 and a WC-240A form. The WC-240 is a requirement that the employer-insurer place on, and 240A, the 240 and the 240A, where there is a job that is described, specifically how much bending, stooping, squatting, lifting, sitting, standing, walking, whatever the case may be, is put down. The type of the title of the job, who your supervisor will be, when you must need to report for work. There's a 10-day notice given to you before you have to report. The hourly wage you're going to be receiving, and then also where your authorized treating doctor has received this job description and he or she has checked the box and said, yes, they can go back and do this job. Or they've checked a box that says they can go back and do this job with these certain modifications. I prefer that we have those documents before you go back to work. That becomes very clear to everybody exactly what the job is, what your requirements are, how much you're going to be paid, when it is that you're going to report for work, and then we go from there. If you do that job for up to 15 days and you cannot do it and you come back out, there's a requirement under the law, OCGA 349240, that says they must reinstate your TTD benefits immediately. And then you can get back to the doctor, and you can say, hey, I tried the job, it didn't work, I'm in so much more pain, or this hurts or that hurts, and the doctor may say, okay, I don't want you back out there, your benefits continue. Your benefits will continue. Now, if the doctor says you should be back out there, then the employer-insurer could ask for a hearing to try to suspend your benefits. But in the interim, before you get to court, you're going to be back on those benefits. Does the employer-insurer have to give you the 240 and the 240A? They don't have to, and many times they'll say, well, why aren't you back at work? And then it becomes very much a gray area. Well, what job am I supposed to go to? Who am I supposed to report to? When do I start? And all of the things that I just went through in the detailed 240 and 240A are really not out there for you. The law does not require the 240 and 240A, but if you're my client, I'm going to really push the employer-insurer to get one done. It gives you some more time. It gives us an opportunity to see exactly what it is they're asking you to do. And then if we don't really care for the fact that the doctor's telling you to go back and do it after you've tried it and you're in more pain, it gives us another reason to try to change doctors. So I know that sounds a bit complicated. There's a lot of things going on, but the bottom line is if you're on workers' comp benefits, and if your employer calls you and tells you you need to come back to work because the doctor has released you to light duty and there's a light duty job, give me a call. We will walk you through this. We're happy to help you. You can reach me at 770-351-0801. Thank you. Hi, this is Jody, and I hope you found this video helpful. If you'd like to know more about all rights and benefits available to you under the Georgia Workers' Injury Laws, I'd like to invite you to download my Georgia Workers' Compensation Survival Kit that I created for folks just like you. Some of the topics I cover include: can I get fired for filing a work injury claim? 8 critical mistakes to avoid. Is it true that the insurance company will hire a private investigator to follow me around and videotape my activities? What happens when the insurance company is late with my weekly wage payments? 7 specific tactics I recommend to maximize your case settlement value. If you or a loved one needs to maximize your recovery from your Georgia workers' compensation claim, you'll find this survival kit important reading. Download your survival kit right now and at no cost. Just visit my website and sign up. It's that easy. Please act now, and as always, I wish you the best.